So after not doing any running for 4 weeks, guess what I did on Sunday? A 5K. Oh, hello. Welcome to Monday morning, and I am out grocery shopping. Not doing a grocery haul, but I will show you video of what's in the cart because that's about as good as I get. So what's been going on? Yeah, I did a 5K yesterday. Hadn't done anything for 4 weeks. With everything going on, trying to take care of the kids, the house, my dad, and being in the hospital, then getting out, having to be waited on constantly. He's now no longer using the walker, so it's a lot easier now than it was. Well, yeah, didn't do anything. And then the 5K was coming up, and I'm like, God, I really got to get out and run. And then it happened. Norovirus went through the house. Oh, Wednesday night, I was sick as a dog. And what really sucked with that was not only was I so sick all Wednesday night into Thursday morning, I was like the Walking Dead on Thursday all day. Slept most of the day, had a headache most of the day, really couldn't eat anything. Friday, had to do errands that I was supposed to already do. Did those. Thought I was gonna die because it was too much for me to do, and was barely eating that day either. And then finally, I think I had a real meal, no, sort of a real meal on Saturday, but barely ate anything Saturday. So going into Sunday morning was rough. How'd I do? Okay. Last year, my time was 47 minutes. That really sucks. I took a couple minutes off that, so I don't really suck, but I don't really suck. I'm like somewhere in between, like I really suck. Anyway, I did manage to nearly run the whole thing. Like, I actually almost got to the halfway point before I had to start walking. I was so dehydrated, I could like barely breathe, and my mouth was just like glued shut, and I was feeling nauseous. And so I'm like, oh crap. Got some water at the halfway point, and then walked a little bit longer, walked a little bit before, walked a little bit after that, and started running, or jogging I should say, because it's not really running because I'm not very fast. And then before the 3 mile, yeah, this is where I'm doing dishes. Before the 3 mile, I walked for a little bit more because I was pretty tired and wore out. So, but finished it not walking. So I was like, okay. But yeah, took a couple minutes off. I was hoping to do a lot better and to do it running. So yeah. But I got it done, and I need to be changing up a lot of things. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. So I think what I'm going to do is get on a video. It was also a rough weekend because of the kids. Do a video with kind of an update on where I'm at with all my goals so far this year and what I need to start doing now moving forward to keep going. But yeah, the poor kids, not a good time for their mom, you know what I mean? She's her life sucks. It's kind of a cluster, and I'm just saying, sometimes karma. Okay. So that's fun. They were supposed to, they had their 4-H. They had 4-H on Saturday, and so she was supposed to pick them up afterwards. She couldn't. Found out she's having to move, and where is she moving to? Probably her truck. And then she was supposed to pick them up Sunday, and I said, well, you're gonna have to wait till after the 5K. And finally she called a few hours after and was like, well, I'm not gonna be able to pick them up. And yeah, so that was fun. So the kids are a little upset, but they kind of enjoyed themselves, and they got to be home and do stuff. So yeah, they don't really get, I mean, they like to see their mom. All they really do with her at this point is go shopping with her to buy little things, either play outside and with sticks and pine cones, and because they don't really have anything and they don't really have any toys where she is currently, which is going to change obviously, and or they do coloring. That's it. There's really like no games. Maybe they play cards sometimes, I don't know. Not much for them to do when they're with mom. So yeah, anyway, but that's that little rant. But that's what I've been, what I did this weekend, and some groceries because it was grocery shopping day. So there you go. And I'm probably being looked at, and I still have one more store to go to. You've probably already seen the video from that, but that's how videos work. Sorry. Okay, bye.